Welcome back to the channel. Today we are exploring a new emerging Chinese AI startup called Zhipu AI. OpenAI has called it even a bigger threat to US dominance than DeepSeek. This model defeats nearly every model in agentic capabilities, including Grok 4. The model GLM 4.5 is the latest flagship model series from Zhipu AI. Released in late 2025, GLM 4.5 and its lighter sibling, GLM 4.5 Air, unifies reasoning, coding, and agentic abilities. They are enormous mixture of expert models with 355 billion total parameters and 32 billion active parameters for GL 4.5 and 106 billion total parameters with 12 billion active parameters for GLM 4.5 Air being the lighter model. Both models support two modes: a thinking mode for complex reasoning and tool use, and a non-thinking mode for fast responses. The weights are openly available on Hugging Face and Model Scope. Zhipu AI designed these models to be general purpose, not just for coders and mathematicians, systems that can plan, browse the web, create artifacts, and even build a full stack application. Let's dive in how GLM 4.5 performs across three crucial domains: agentic task, reasoning benchmark, and coding benchmark. Let's dive in, shall we? Zhipu AI compared GLM 4.5 against leading models from OpenAI, Anthropic, Google DeepMind, xAI, Alibaba, Moonshot, and DeepSeek across 12 benchmarks, covering agentic, reasoning, and coding tasks. GLM 4.5 ranks third overall, while GLM 4.5 Air ranks sixth. The composite performance chart summarizes these results, showing how GLM 4.5 holds against models like O3, Grok 4, and GPT 4.1. Zhipu AI compared GLM 4.5 against leading models from OpenAI, Anthropic, Google's DeepMind, xAI, Alibaba, Moonshot, and DeepSeek across 12 benchmarks covering agentic capabilities, coding tasks, and reasoning. GLM 4.5 ranked third overall, while GLM 4.5 Air ranked sixth. The composite performance chart summarized these results, showing how GLM 4.5 holds against models like O3, Grok 4, and GPT 4.1. In the agentic category, Zhifu emphasized that GLM 4.5 offers a 128,000 context window and native function calling, allowing it to orchestrate tools over long horizons. It matches the performance of Cloud 4 Sonnet on TAU Bench and BFCL v3, and it outperformed Cloud 4 Opus in the browse computing web browsing benchmark by correctly answering 26.4% of the questions. The scatter plot below shows how its accuracy raises with more test time compute, approaching the performance of O4 Mini High. The agentic bar further illustrates GLM 4.5 strength on TAU Bench and BFCL v3. Notice how GLM 4.5 and 4.5 Air consistently occupied the top position across domain. Reasoning ability. Under thinking model, GLM 4.5 tackle complex reasoning tasks in mathematics, science, and logic. On widely used benchmark like MMLU, Pro, AMI 24, Math 500, Science 5 Code, GPQA, HLE, Life Code Bench, and AA Index. The model performs at or near the level of the leading systems. For example, it achieved 8.6% on MMLU Pro and 91% on AMI 24. These scores demonstrate that GLM 4.5 can handle high school and university level reasoning tasks. Coding is one of the GLM 5's strongest suit. When evaluated on SWE Bench, Verified, and Terminal Bench, it attained 64.2% and 37.5% respectively. Zhipu AI also analyzes efficiency by plotting the models on a Pareto frontier of performance versus parameter count. GLM 4.5 and GLM 4.5 Air on the frontier, achieving high performance relative to their sizes, while competitors like DeepSeek and Minimax fall below. Agentic code comparison using Claude code as a agentic coding harness. Zhipu evaluate GLM 4.5 against Claude 4 Sonnet, Kimi K2, and Quinn 3 Coder on 52 real-world coding tasks spanning front-end development, tool development, data analysis, testing, and algorithms. The study found that GLM 4.5 wins 53.9% of the matches against Kimi K2 and dominates Quinn 3 Coder with an 80% of success rates. However, it trails Cloud 4 Sonnet in head-to-head comparison. The graph below summarizes these matchups. Blue segment indicates wins, black ties, and green losses. Tool calling reliability and token economy. Another important aspect of agentic coding is how often models can successfully call external tools and how much context it consumes per interaction. It has to be affordable. GLM 4.5 uses the highest average tool calling success rate at 90.6%, outperforming Cloud 4 Sonnet 89.5%, Kimi K2 86, and Quinn 3 Coder 77.1%. At the same time, its average token usage per interaction is competitive. It uses around 1.39 million tokens per round, more than Cloud 4 Sonnet, but less than Quinn 3 Coder, which hints at efficient context management. The jewel bar chart below depict these metrics. Zhipu's blog showcases several demos generated by GLM 4.5. Architects, interactive minigames, and physics simulation written in HTML, SVG, or Python. Examples include a Flappy Bird game, a 3D maze runner, and a draggable to-do list. Slides creation, the model native PowerPoint poster, agent generate professional slides by searching the web for images and summarizing document. Full stack development, GLM 4.5 can spin up a complete web application, for instance, a Pokemon Pokédex with a flattering and searchable feature was built by specifying only one-shot description. These demos illustrate the agent's capabilities to plan over multiple turns, interactive retrieve data, and deliver production quality output. Now, let's talk about how GLM 4.5 is trained. Model architecture and pre-training. GLM 4.5 adopt mixture of experts MOE architecture with sigmoid routing and loss-free balance. Compared to DeepSeek v3 and Kimi K2, Zhipu 1 reduces width but increases depth and the number of routed experts to improve reasoning. In the self-attention layer, it employs grouped query attention with partial ROPE increases the attention head count and uses OUN optimizes to accelerate the conversion. GLM 4.5 adopts a mixture of experts MOE architecture with a sigmoid routing and loss-free balance. Compared to DeepSeek v3 and Kimi K2, Zhipu reduces the width but increases the depth and the number of routed experts improve reasoning. In the self-attention layer, it employs group query attention with partial rope or rotary position embedding, increase the attention head count, and uses Moon optimization to accelerate conversion. The training pipeline starts with 15 trillion token general corpus, followed by 7 trillion tokens of code and reasoning data, then proceeds through 500 billion token of repo level code, 500 billion tokens of synthetic reasoning, data, and 100 billion tokens of long text and agentic specific training. The diagram summarizes this pre-training and mid-training pipeline. Let's talk about reinforcement learning. After supervising pre-training, Zhipu uses a reinforcement learning RL framework called Slimy to further enhance the model's capabilities. Slimy features a flexible hybrid architecture that supports synchronous co-located training, useful for general RL, and asynchronous training for long horizon tasks such as agents. It decouples data generations from training by running rollout engines and training engines on different hardwares. This infrastructure also accelerates rollouts by employing FP8 for data generation while retaining F16 stability during training. The architecture diagram shows how prompts flows from data buffers to SDLangs routers through SDLang servers and back into training clusters. Now let's talk about post-training RL for agentic capabilities. Finally, GL 4.5 undergoes a two-stage RL training, a post-training process. In stage 1, expert training. Reasoning agentic and general experts are created by running RL on curated reasoning data and synthesized agentic scenarios. These experts are then distilled into a unified model. In stage 2, unified training. The model receives additional art on general, agentic, and reasoning tasks, followed by supervised fine-tuning. The diagram below illustrates this two-stage process. The combination of advanced architecture, massive pre-training powered our infrastructure, and specialized post-training enables GLM 4.5 to achieve a balanced blend of reasoning, coding, and agentic skills. Now let's talk about how to get you started. You can access GLM 4.5 directly on z.ai platform, where it provides built-in support for artifacts, generation, slides creation, and full-stack development. Zhipu also exposes an OpenAI capable API for integration the model into your own application, and ways are freely downloadable for local deployment. Now, in conclusion, GLM 4.5 represents a significant step forward. Generalist AI systems that can reason, code, and act. With its large mixture of expert architecture, long context windows, strong tool calling abilities, and flexible reinforced learning training pipelines, it's not only performs compatibly on benchmark tasks, but also enable practical applications from interactive games to professional presentations and full stack web apps. As open model continues to advance, the future of accessible agentic AI looks brighter than ever. Thank you for watching, staying tuned, and please subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this. And a special thanks to the cat in the back.